Hi there. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. Welcome to the Advanced Lounge weekly live webinar. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, you know how this goes. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., we are here and we are live, and it's our weekly live webinars. Yay! I'm excited to be here. I hope that you are as well, that you are excited to be here as well, because every Thursday, like you know it, at 8 p.m. we are here, we are live, we are doing this, we are sharing on topics that border on our personal development, personal growth, self-improvement, just exploring topics that will help us and help our process and help us to make better traction, get a better mileage on our personal development journey. As I've already said, this is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Lounge community. If you are here and you can hear me, please say hello. So let me know that you can hear me, that you can see me. Let me know where you can see me and where you can hear me from. If this is your first time catching up with me on the Thursday live, let me also know in the comment section. I'm always excited and pumped up, to come to you to share with you every Thursday at 8 p.m. live. And we are here again tonight. If this is your first time, you may be wondering, what is the Advanced Lounge? Well, the Advanced Lounge is a community of people that are just learning and growing and getting better and getting better and getting better in every way, because we understand that the change that we want to see in our workplaces, in our families, in our communities, even in our nation, must start with us. And to do better, you have to know better. Yes, to do better, you have to know better. And that's why we expose ourselves to opportunities where we learn. Learning is an integral part of your growth process. If you want to grow, if you want to be intentional about growing, then you have to be intentional about learning. If you want to be intentional about growing, then you have to be intentional about learning. There are no two ways about it. You must make sure that you're exposing yourselves to opportunities, to avenues, that you learn new things to help you on your journey of growth. In the Advanced Lounge, the focus is on ourselves. In personal development, in self-improvement, anything you're going to call it, the focus is on the person, hence the personal, hence the self. The focus is on the person. And I say that you, yes, you that you're listening to me right now, you are the most important part of your journey. You are the most important piece. When you are playing chess and you have all those chess pieces on the board, yes, in your own journey of life, there are many chess pieces, but you are the most important piece. You are the most important part of your journey. And so you are going to have to pay attention to yourself. You are going to have to pay attention to your growth, to be intentional about how you are growing, how you are moving from one point to the other. Many times, many people, I think it was in The Compound Effect, yes, the book called The Compound Effect, that the author was saying that many people are sleepwalking through life. They are basically just groping, anything goes. So we in the advanced one will say, no, no, that is not the mindset. That is not the way to go. So we are intentional about what we are doing and the progress we are making on our journey, and that moves the responsibility from whoever back to ourselves. So I am responsible for my growth. I'm responsible for my progress. I'm responsible for paying attention to me. And this includes every aspect of you. This includes every aspect of your physical well-being, your mental well-being, your emotional well-being, your spirituality, your relationships, your hobbies, your work interests, everything about you. You must pay attention to it, because nobody is coming to save you. That's another thing that I like to say. Nobody is coming to save you. Immediately you tell yourself that, it removes the responsibility to whoever you appropriated it to before. Your father is not coming to save you. Your mother is not coming to save you. Your husband, no. Your wife, no. Your boss, no. Your children, no, no, no. You are responsible for yourself. Help me write that in the comment section. I am responsible for me. Yes, you are. And so tonight we're going to be talking about success and failure. We're going to be talking about mastering success and failure in our personal development journey. This is very, very important. There is a how. If you've heard me speak before, you must have heard me say that there is a how. Yes, in everything that we are called to do, there is a how. It is now our responsibility to find out the how and then begin to execute. But see, you are in luck. You are here tonight. So you are not going to be looking for the how. This evening, we're going to be sharing on the how and the what to do to be able to, know how to fail and how to succeed on your personal development journey. Yes, talking to you is Tracy Akpera. My name is Tracy Akpera. I'm the founder and the anchor of the Advanced Lounge community. My job is to serve the great destiny that you carry. Let that sink in a little bit. I believe that there is greatness trapped inside of you. I believe that you have this huge deposit of potential inside of you. And my job is to help you, on that journey from potential to achievement to result. My job is to help you to make reasonable and predictable success on your journey of personal growth. Yes, that is my journey. And this evening, well, I'm going to be sharing it with you on mastering success and failure on your personal development journey. Well, that's enough about the advanced lounge, enough about myself. So tonight, what we're going to be doing is that first of all, we're going to be understanding what success is and what failure is. That's the first thing. First off, that's what we're going to be looking at. And then the strategies for achieving the success, and then how to learn from failure, and then how we're going to integrate these lessons into a continuous personal development journey. Yes, this is very, very, very important. So we have to understand, what are we dealing with? What are we dealing in? Why is it that many people want to be associated with success, but immediately you hear failure, you are put off, you just shut down immediately? But there is a how. There is a how to succeed and there is a how to fail. So you would see in this class as we progress that failure is not totally negative. There is how to fail. There is what we can do to failure to begin to convert it. So stick with me, stay with me, and let's go. Thank you for being here. I do not take your being here for granted at all. Thank you for always showing up every Thursday at 8 p.m. So let's get right into it, because time just flies by like I don't know. So understanding success. So we define success as at an achievement of a desired goals and the realization of one's potential. Three things stand out immediately to me. There's an achievement, and then there's desired goals, and then there's one's potential. So achievement of your desired goals and the realization of your potential. So from that definition alone, you would see that first of all, there are goals, because it's an achievement of goals. So this person that is succeeding has desired goals. The person knows what they want. Well, it will surprise you to know that over 95% of people don't have goals. They don't know what they want. They cannot articulate what they want. So the first thing in success is that there are desired goals. So do you have goals? There are desired goals. There are desired goals, and the realization of one's potential. And as I said, my job is to serve your great destiny and the potential that you carry. So there is a potential, but as that word potential means is there, but it's in a dormant state. So there is something that needs to be done to convert it to an achievement. And so when that potential is realized into an achievement, there you have success. Then you have success. But success, even from our definition, we can see that success can vary. So what is success to you may not necessarily be success to me. Why? Because it will vary based on your own values, your own goals, and the circumstances within which you operate. So you should know that for you to have successful outcomes, you must have goals, and goals come as a result, or they flow from having a vision. If you've heard me speak before, you must have heard me say that having a life vision, mission, and core values, it's non-negotiable. That is, you cannot there is no way around it. There is no how that you're going to convince yourself, let alone anyone, that you know where you are going to, if you don't have these things figured out. So you need to have your your vision, your mission, and your core values. It is from here that your goals flow. And it is when you know these things that you can now say, okay, I am successful in this. So let, for instance, if my goal is to lose 10 kg weight, to lose my weight by 10 kg, let's say in a month, I want to lose 10 kg in a month, and then this is June, but I have day 1 to day 30 in June, and at the end of June I'm able to weigh myself and I say, okay, I have lost the 10. Maybe I was weighing 90 at the beginning of the month, now I weigh 80. I can now say that I've succeeded because I have a goal, I have something. And then that, looking at my 10 kg, it may not be like it will neither be here nor there for you, because your goal was not to achieve 10 kg. Maybe your goal was just to, your goal was not a weight loss goal. You had another goal. Maybe you want to read 3 books in the month of June, and at the end of the month of June you have appraised yourself, you have read 3 or 4 books. That is success to you. But your 4 books is not success to me. My 10 kg is success to me. So that is how it goes. It now depends. Success can now vary depending on individual values, your goals, and your life circumstances. So that's about success. Failure, now we want to understand, because we're looking at success and failure. Failure is the inability to meet a desired goal or an outcome. Is the inability to meet a desired goal or an outcome. That is the truth. That is failure. When you're unable to meet a desired goal or an outcome, then that can be defined as failure. But you need to have a certain outlook to failing on your personal development journey. And it is important to view failure not as an end point, because that is where many people get stuck. They now view failure, they define themselves because they have failed in this particular thing. And so I wanted to lose 10 kg in the month of June, but I ended up maybe losing, okay, maybe not losing at all, or maybe losing 2, or maybe losing 1. And I now I define myself, as a failure because I failed in that particular thing. But it is important to begin to view failure not as an end in itself, but as an opportunity to learn. So this is what we're going to do tonight. We're going to look, how are we going to harness failure to begin to work to our advantage so that we are not stuck. Some people will not even dare to try because they just know that, I'm going to fail. And so they allow that fear of failure to even cripple them. And some people would now dare to try, and then because they have failed, they just get stuck there. They don't move. They're just stuck there. They're just stuck in that thing that they failed. And so tonight we're going to be looking at how we're going to have that viewpoint of looking at failure not as an end in itself, but as an opportunity to learn, and then to step on that, use it as a stepping stone into future success. And that is what you should use failure for. If you heard me speak before, you must have heard me say that failure is not an end. Failure is feedback. And what do you do with feedback? When you get feedback, what do you do with feedback? You look at it, you analyze it, but we're going to go into that, as we move forward. But failure is not an end point. Please help me write in the comment section. Failure does not define me. Some people will now say, I've failed. I'm trying to remember. My son made a comment yesterday, and I had to stop him immediately. I don't know what he was trying to do. He now said that oh, I can't remember exactly, but he something to imply that he's a failure. And I said, no, you try it again and again, and then what did you learn from what you did that didn't give you the outcome that you desired? What did you learn, and how can you use what you have learned, those learnings, those lessons, and incorporate them going forward so that you can have better outcomes? That is what you should do with failure. Let's even just the guy that created the light bulb, Thomas Edison. Know how many times he failed? Thomas Edison failed 999 times, and he said that his viewpoint was not that he failed, but that it took him 999 steps of invention to get to the light bulb. What a mindset. So while you're somebody else looking at, I failed. Sometimes we have failed once, you failed two. This guy at the same thing. He was so committed at the same thing. He kept on getting it wrong, and improving, getting it wrong, get 900. See, let it sink in. 999 times. Wow. And this guy kept at it. He kept at it. He kept at it until he got what he wanted at the 1000th time. The guy got it. And he said that he didn't see it as failing. He saw it that it took him 999 steps, to get to where he wanted to. And that is how you must begin to see failure. You must begin to see failure as steps. You must begin to see failure as feedback. You must begin to see failure as not an end point, but something that you will learn from, and move forward. And so there is this interplay that success and failure have. That is why it's important to know how to succeed and how to fail, because it's going to be like a cycle. It's going to be like there's this interplay, that they go together. One feeds into the other, and so and that goes on. So failure and success are interconnected, and they often, very often, they feed into one another. Because even in the case of Thomas Edison that I just mentioned, you would find that many people that have succeeded in their journey, there are many people that are leaders. If I sit down with any successful person at all, and they will tell you failure stories that led into success, failure stories that led into success. But know that for anybody to succeed, for any successful person, they must have gone through those periods that we call failure, which we can call setbacks or challenges or whatever. But every successful individual that individual that succeeded went through multiple failures on their journey. So there are many, just one that I mentioned, and we can read that Steve Jobs, there are many of them. Everybody that you read their success stories, you will find out that there are many failures that they experienced along the way, but they kept pressing on. They didn't lose faith, they didn't give up, they didn't see their failures as something that defined them, they didn't see it as an end point, they didn't throw in the towel, and so neither should you. We must not. We must keep moving on this personal development journey, on our journey of self-improvement. We must keep going forward. And so how do we achieve success? There is a way. Please let me write in the comment section, there is a way. I love it. I love saying that, because truly there is a way. Many times we're not just giving ourselves to finding out the way, but in everything that you encounter, I've found that there is a way. So what the onus is on you. It is now your responsibility to find out the way. You'll see on the screen now that there is a workshop that the Advanced Lounge has coming up. It's called the Let's Upgrade workshop. The Let's Upgrade workshop. We've come to what is like the midpoint of the year, and I discovered that many people wait until it's the year end to begin to set goals or to begin to look at the new year that is coming. And many people by now, they started the year with goals, they started the year with expectation, with plans, with aspirations. But as the year went on, they've already given up. They've stopped pursuing. So this Let's Upgrade is like we need an upgrade. We need a fresh injection of energy, of ideas, of strategies, and so to equip us for a better second half. We're not giving up on the year yet. At the beginning of the year, I say we no go grief for anybody. And so this workshop is where you want to be, so that you can get the fresh ginger, for the second half of the year. So that conference is on June the 12th at 3 p.m. June the 12th at 3 p.m. That was omitted there. Sorry about that. June the 12th at 3 p.m. It's a free event, fully paid for. We have 3 sessions, 3 speakers. You want to be there, and it's fully paid for. So you are attending free of charge. But the only thing you have to do is that you have to register so that the workshop materials and worksheet can get to you. I said that to say the next thing I'm about to say. Strategies for achieving success. The first thing is you have to have goals. I've already mentioned it in passing, but now we're going into the deep. You have to have it's a strategy. And so in that workshop, there's for a career clinic for career people, there is a business clinic for business people, and then there is a goal setting workshop, a goal setting session for everyone, for so that you can begin to sit down. And many of us we don't know how to do our goals correctly, and so we find out that we are unable to meet them because we didn't set them well. And so because we're unable to meet our goals, we're now demotivated and we give up completely. So you want to be in that, workshop on June the 12th. It's a public holiday, so you're going to be available. I know, I checked. I checked. So June the 12th at 3 p.m. Please be in the Let's Upgrade. It's time for an upgrade. Just the way you upgrade your phone, you put in new apps and stuff like that. Yes, we are going for an upgrade, so that we can enter the second half of the year powerfully. And so, strategies for achieving success. First is goal setting. You must be able to set clear, achievable goals. I know that smart thing. You must have heard it before. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Everybody knows it, but many of us don't know how to bring it home, to set goals that actually fit into with this criteria. So you want to do that, because if it's a strategy for achieving success. When you have your goals clearly spelled out, then you have something you are working with, like something that guides your actions, and you are moving with a focus in mind, and then you can predict, you can forecast success. So that's one strategy. First thing, goal setting. Let me write in the comment section, goal setting, goal setting, goal setting. I was sampling the registrations that we have for the upcoming workshop already, and many people don't even have goals. I know many people don't even have goals, and now we are about changing that narrative. We have to change that narrative, because enough of just going about like blindfolded. We are just going about, days turn into weeks, into months, into years, and you can't hold on to anything. You can't hold on just personally. And so we find out that we are invested here, we're going to work, we're doing family, we're going to church, we are in our towns union meeting, we are this. But when you come back to yourself, what are you achieving as a person? Forget what your children are doing. Forget what your husband is doing. Forget what they're doing in your towns, in anywhere that you belong. Come back to yourself. The focus must come back to yourself. See, for you to make reasonable progress, and those successful outcomes are not only possible, I'm telling you that they are predictable. They are not only possible. Help me write in the comment section. The outcomes that you desire, they are not only possible, they are also predictable, but there are stuff to be done. And thank God you are here and you can hear me, because goal setting is one thing. And the next thing is action planning. Somebody said, I think when I did the Wisdom Wednesday quote, Wisdom Wednesday post yesterday on the Advanced Lounge, that's our community. There was a quote I put up about having goals is a dream, but bringing the plan in, that's what helps you to succeed actually. So you need to have a plan, because what a plan does is that I have all these goals. Okay, my goal is to lose 10 kg in June. My goal is to lose 10 kg by June 2024. In June 2024, that goal is specific. That goal, I can measure it, because I can measure myself now and know whether I'm losing 10 kg or not. That goal is achievable. Yes, it's achievable. I can push myself through exercise, through diet, to meet that goal of dropping 10 kg in this month. So it's achievable. That goal, is it relevant? Yes, it's relevant. I want to be healthy. I want my clothes to fit better, so it's relevant. That goal is time bound. Is it time bound? Yes, by June 2024. So you can see that's just an example of how to set a smart goal. But that is a goal. Then I now need to go down deeper and do the action planning. So this is how I intend to do this. How I intend to lose 10 kg. Every day I will walk 10,000 steps. Every day I will eat by 12 and stop by 7. Those are action plans now. So you must go beyond goal setting to action planning. You need to achieve your goals. We are discussing strategies for achieving success. Strategies for achieving success. So you must go beyond just goal setting. You must go into action planning to detail how you want to get to achieving all the goals that you have set for yourself. I'm going to share a story. No, I'll not share it now. We'll share it during the workshop. Please be at the workshop. It has to do with one of my, the Advanced Lounge has a 12-week accountability system. It's called the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. In that bootcamp, we will hold you accountable. We will hold you accountable to meet the goals that you set for yourself. We will hold you accountable to become a person that succeeds. We will hold you accountable to see that you are making reasonable and progress that can be seen by anyone on your journey of personal development. And so one of my boot campers in our monthly review session shared something with me about the goals that she set and the feedback that I gave her. So, but I will not give you the gist now. Register for the Let's Upgrade workshop coming up on June the 12th by 3 p.m. It's on YouTube. We're going to host that on YouTube. Be there free of charge. I'm not charging you anything. Be there. We just want to, it's a program of the Advanced Lounge, to give back the knowledge, to help people in their journey of growth. And so that story, I will give that gist, in the Let's Upgrade workshop. But for tonight, let's move. So what we're speaking about strategies for achieving success. We've mentioned goal setting, we've mentioned action planning. Another thing is consistency and perseverance. Hey, consistency and perseverance. This is the name of the game. The name of the game is consistency. You have to be consistent in whatever you are doing. I think in the 5 a.m. club book, we reviewed it in the boot camp in April. Yes, in April. Yes, in April. And they said small steps, small habits, small changes, when done consistently over time, lead to stunning results. I heard of a story of John Maxwell. I think he wrote it in one of his books, that you have this huge oak tree at your backyard. Every day, just carry your axe, swing at it 5 times, no more than five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every day, do it consistently for the next 1 month. What do you think happens? That is the power of consistency. You can pull down anything. If you can do anything. Just take small steps, but consistent steps. Just take small steps and consistent steps. This you can go through. I'm telling you, there is the power that you have in taking consistent action. It's something that cannot, it's mind-blowing what you'll be able to achieve just by reading, just by taking consistent actions. It's mind-blowing. They said that just reading, is it reading an hour a day, and you'll be able to read at least, is it 12 books in the year? There's a way that that thing was broken down. Make sure that a strategy of success on your journey is taking small but consistent steps on your journey, and you have stunning results, to show for it. So we've been talking about strategies for achieving success. Remember what we're talking about: knowing how to fail and how to succeed on your journey of personal growth. Very, very key. There is a way. Please let me tell your neighbor, we are in church. Let me tell your neighbor, there is a way. There is a way. There is a way. There is a way. And so these are the strategies for achieving success. Set goals, do your action planning, and be consistent and persevere even in the face of obstacles. Next thing we're going to be talking about is learning from failure. So we have seen the strategies for success. Now we are going to learn from failure. And these are the 3 A's of learning from failure. First, you have to accept the failure. Some of us live in denial. We don't want to believe. We don't want to accept that this is what has happened. We don't want to, you say, oh no, you live in denial. You say, no, 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 it couldn't be. It can't be, it can't be. But the very first step, to be able to harness failure on your journey of personal growth is accept it. Accept that this thing has happened. Okay, this is how it happened. This is even why it happened. So accept it first as a natural part. This is part of your journey. Part of your journey is that, remember what we said, that there is an interplay between success and failure. Begin to accept and tell yourself that, yes, I'm on a journey, and sometimes it's going to go this way or it's going to go that way. So it's like a normal process. It's a normal part of the journey. Normalize it. Accept it, for what it is. That you are on a journey, and this is just a part of your journey. So when you accepted it, you have said, okay, yes, this has happened. Accept it. Then what do we do with it now? The next A of learning from failure is analyze it. Analyze to understand the failure. Okay, so what happened? Why did it happen? Why did it happen? Sorry. What are the events that led us to this point? Analyze it. Look at all the parts. What you're trying to do is to be able to extract lessons, because this is where many people get it wrong. They just fail for the sake of failing, and then they waste the opportunity, to extract lessons, to extract learnings, from that situation. Don't allow failure to go to waste. You must go. The attraction, the attraction, yes, that mindset of saying to settle in that, to accept it, to just stand there, to be paralyzed by failure. You must resist it. And the way is to analyze it. Sit down with it and understand. Try to understand what happened, why it happened, and then what you are doing is extracting lessons. Okay, what can I learn from this? What can we do from this? How can we So you extract lessons from that failure. That is the way to take advantage. What we're trying to do to take advantage of any moment of failure. You are able to, first of all, accept it. Second of all, you are going to analyze it and understand what happened and what you can get out, what you can learn from that. The next A is you want to adjust course. The three A's of failure: accept it. Let me write in the comment section. Accept it, accept failure, analyze failure, and then adjust your course. So when you've accepted the failure, you've analyzed it to draw your learnings, then now you want to adjust. Begin to adjust. Okay, this didn't work before, so now we're going to adjust and do it this way. So adjust your plans, adjust your approaches based on the learnings, on what you have learned, the lessons that you have taken. And so I say that this is where many people don't get it. They don't analyze, and so they're not able to get out. And then because they're not able to get out, they're not able to incorporate those lessons that they have learned, the feedback that they have gotten, so that they can be able to go again and do it better. Tell your neighbor you are in church. Tell your neighbor, I will go again. Yes, I will go again. We will go again. Thomas Edison went 999 times. How many times have you gone? Don't give up. Oh, see, this giving up is not an option. And let me tell you, I just heard something today that blew my mind. I've been thinking about it since. They say success is 5% strategy. Success is 5% strategy and 95% mindset. And we're going to go into mindset now. 5%, I gave you strategies of success. Strategies for success, yes. Strategies for achieving success, yes. And they say 5% is that strategy. 95% is the mind that you bring into it. Hey, God. The mind that you bring into it, very, very, very key. So the three A's of failure: accept it, analyze it, and adjust your course. So you have taken your lessons from your failure, from the failure, and then you have incorporated it and say, okay, I go again, and you do it better because now you know the way not to do it. That's what failure teaches you. So you went this way, it didn't work. Next time, of course, you won't go that way because you've already had that experience, that you have already garnered, you have already gained that experience that this way doesn't work. So there's no need going this way again. We'll do it another way, And so that is that is how you get to learn from failure, and that is how you make failure to work for you. That is how you make failure to work for you. So next we're going to be talking about, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Let me see your comments in the comment section. Is all this making sense? Is it resonating with you? How are you, receiving this information coming at you? The next thing we're going to be talking about is the role of mindset. The mind. The mind is very, very important. The mind is very, very important. The Bible, I'm sorry if you're not a Christian, the Bible talks about renewing your mind, being transformed by the renewing of your mind. Let me tell you, whatever it is, you can decide here and now, I just changed my mind. And that is all that it takes. That is all that it takes. I was listening to Jim Rohn. He said that you can decide right now. You can look back at your last 5 years or 10 years and you can decide. And if you continue doing the same things that you were doing, then you will continue to get the same results that you have been getting 5 years or 10 years, but you can decide right now, as you are hearing me speak now. And there are things that you can begin to do right now as I'm talking to you that will begin to change the course, that will begin to change the course of your journey, the road, the path that you are traveling on right now. There are things that you can begin to do right now, to change. And it's all you can just decide. That is one of the highest powers that we have, the powers to take decision. Take a decision. You take a decision, the one that resonates with you, the one that is for your own good. Yes, for your own good. Take a decision now, and it's all in your hands. You have the power. The power is in the mind. You have the power to decide and to take a decision right now, to change the course of your life. And so there is what is called the growth mindset and the fixed mindset. Successful people, and this is what is required for the person that has the growth mindset. It's easier for them to begin to harness their failures, to harness their setbacks, their challenges, and feed it into their process, feed it into their journey, to begin to move forward. So you want to move from a fixed mindset that accept this is all that there is, this is how it is. In fact, I don't like to hear that this is how it is. Who said? We must begin to ask questions and challenge the status quo, especially if it's not working. And the amazing thing is that as it concerns you, as you are hearing me, as it concerns me, Tracy, I don't need to take permission from any other person to challenge the things that are not working in my life. How cool is that? You don't need to take permission from anybody to challenge what is not working in your life. So you must be don't have a fixed mindset. Oh, some people say I cannot. They just say I cannot diet. Why? Have you ever asked yourself why? Or I cannot read a book. Hey, one of my boot campers in the BMO accountability boot camp, she says she cannot read book. That since in fact, I heard things like even signboard I will not read because I finished. I got my degree, and so I cannot read. Do you know there's something called the shelf life of information? As in the way your medicine has a shelf life, the way your perishable food has shelf life. Yes, information now has a shelf life. If you are not updating yourself, you are not upgrading yourself. That is why you need to be in the Let's Upgrade workshop. If you are not upgrading yourself, you will find out that you are carrying obsolete information. You will soon go extinct. So you must begin to challenge your mindset. Challenge it, especially as it concerns. I'm not asking you to go and challenge what is happening in my life. Let me challenge my own. You challenge yours in your own life. Because the focus is on the person. The focus is on you, for you to make that progress, for you to have that mileage, that traction on your journey. You must. The searchlight must come back to yourself. I'm sorry, there's no two ways about it. I know that you want to blame Tinubu's government, you want to blame your boss in the office, you want to blame your husband, your wife, you want to blame your children, you want to blame everybody. No, it won't work. The first thing to do, and I told you that you can start right now, right? Take responsibility. I'm responsible for me. Help me write in the comment section. I am responsible for me. And that starts with, having the mindset that, okay, you have a growth mindset, a mindset that is adaptable, a mindset that is open to receiving. Some people are some people are listening to me right now and it's like, what she's saying? What she's saying? You have to open your mind, because there are other ways that you don't know. Them doesn't mean that these other things do not exist. That you don't know them doesn't mean that they don't exist. You must open yourself to new information, to new knowledge. And not only that, you must begin to, the one the one that you domesticate. I always teach my boot campers in the boot camp. Domesticate anything you are hearing. Find how to put it to practice into your life. Is by putting it into practice, is by action. Remember, we talked about the strategies for success. By action planning is the actions that bring the result. So you're going to have to, move from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. And that is how that is what helps your journey. That is what helps you to navigate success and navigate failure, and make all of it work to your advantage. Everything, the success, the failure, everything, make it to work into your in your advantage, but it starts from the mind. It starts from the mind. So here are some practical tools that you can use on your journey to navigate success, to navigate failure, to master them on your personal growth journey. Here are some practical tools that you can use. The first thing I encourage is self-reflection. You must find time to reflect. You must find time to reflect. I know you learn from different places. You can learn from yourself, from your past experiences, from things that happened to you. You can take lessons from a day. In the course of your day, what happened? You can learn from your day. You can learn from your week. You can learn from your month, and then take lessons and push them into as you are going forward. It's part of the journey. So you must subject yourself. You must schedule yourself. Regular self-reflection, regular self-check-ins. I encourage every day. It won't take long. Sometimes just give yourself 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You just reflect on your day, reflect on it will help you to understand your progress. It will help you to understand your setbacks. It will help you to understand the areas that you need improvement. But if you do not reflect, if you do not sit down, I mean, that's what many of us can do. But we need to. If you want to do better, you have to begin to do things a little bit differently. You can't continue doing the same thing over and over. They say, what did they say about that? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. They say it's insanity. You can't continue that way. And so one of the things that you must be able to do is to schedule regular self-reflection, regular self-check-ins to understand what's happening, your progress, your setbacks, and areas for improvement. And another thing that is key, in fact, in the boot camp, it's a what they call it, is a core requirement, is journaling. Journaling is a key tool for self-reflection and for tracking your personal growth. So you must be able to. I'm telling you, these things don't take maybe 5 minutes. Journaling. I think I do it. I write in. I write in about 4 journals every day. I write in about 4 journals every day, and all of it don't take me maybe 20 minutes or maybe 30 max in all four. It cannot take 30 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes. So, but journaling helps you to because before you start writing, you must think. And I know that's what many of us are dodging. You don't want to think. But let me tell you, that when I said that I'm here to serve your great destiny, the destiny that you carry that is great, that great potential that is inside of you. There is no other way. There is no other way that it can be expressed except you think, except you sit down and introspect. You go back into yourself. That's the only way. But many times, do you know, I was listening to something sometime back. So one guy said that we are so overstimulated that we are always on the go. We crave that movement. Even our minds are always on the go. Have you seen sometimes somebody is watching Netflix and playing with their phone? That's like this overstimulation, that we always on the move. But you must be deliberate to calm down, bring yourself back into a situation where you are there with yourself and you are present in the moment. You are mindful. That it's a hack, is a tool that you will use, for your personal growth. It will help you to reflect, and it will help you to understand some things about yourself, that you did not know before. Another thing you want to do: get mentorship, get support network. The Advanced Lounge is a community, and one of our core values is community, because you learn from when you are in a community. Human beings are social beings, are relational beings. We like to be in the midst of people. And then how cool will it be that you are just not in the midst of anybody? People that are going on the same path as you, people that are going in the same direction, the same journey, people that are like-minded to you. Find yourself in that kind of a group where you will learn, where you will grow, where every other person is also learning and growing. People are doing the same thing. Find yourself in that kind of a support group. And then in the accountability boot camp, it's even a smaller, it's a smaller unit where you can be held accountable, so that you are growing. So you're not just doing things haphazardly. There is a structure. The Be More Accountability Bootcamp is a structured environment. It's a system, is a structure, and then there is a support. that you need. If you run into any brick wall, that you have somebody to speak to. There is the advantage of sharing experiences, sharing perspectives in the environment. These things are things that you should not take for granted. Find mentors, find support networks. These things are so key, because some days you won't just feel like it. Some days you will just need somebody to help you up, and then you are in a community where somebody will just help you. But when you are alone, the chances are higher that you will give up, you will not succeed. In fact, I was reading a research that says that people that are in an accountability system are able to succeed at their goals by up to 95%. Because you have somebody checking on you. You have somebody telling you, okay, how far? Have you done this? Have you done this? Find yourself in an accountability system. Find yourself mentors. Find yourself in a support group. If you are not in the advanced lounge already, please just click the link. We'll provide a link in the comments. Click the link and get into the community. We're not dancing, or we're not doing all of those one. It's not funny videos there. Oh. We are learning. This is serious business. I wrote I wrote in my book, Don't Get Stuck. I wrote that this is your life. It's not just a life. Hey, this is your life. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. Find how you can enter a system where you are growing in a structured manner. Is so key. And time is going. What you put into time is what you will get out. If you put nothing in, my brother, my sister, you get nothing out. So find yourself in a place where you are investing in yourself. Because let me tell you, investing in yourself means that you are able to now bring that value. You are building value, you are building muscle in yourself, and then you are not able to bring out, that value, and bring it to contribute to the spaces that you operate. So whether you are in a relationship, you are in a marriage, you are bringing value into your marriage, because you are valuable now. You have built you have built value in yourself. When you are a parent, you are bringing value in your office. You are adding value to your to the workplace. Your boss is pleased. In your community, you are adding value. Why? Because you have become valuable. How do you become valuable? By investing in yourself. Work from the answer back. You are investing in yourself. So find yourself in those kinds of systems. The advanced lounge is an absolute fit for you. So find yourself there. In the advanced lounge, every day we are learning. You will learn, you will unlearn, you will relearn. It is a community core that every day you must learn something. We're not there to be playing. It's not no funny videos there, no dancing up and down. No, we are learning. We are intentional about investing in our personal growth and our personal development. So find yourself in a system like that. We have mentioned the strategies for excuse me. We have mentioned the strategies for achieving success, but I just want to introduce you to something called creating a personal development plan. This is very key. And in the Let's Upgrade workshop, I'm going to go really in depth on this, but it's very essential that you have a plan. As I said before, setting goals is just one thing. You must have a plan. And there's something I call a personal development plan, and there's a way to create it. So you would set your goals, as we've mentioned, and then necessarily you must now break down those goals in an action point and into action steps. But then there must be the parts apart. Then you remember we mentioned consistency and perseverance. That's how you apply yourself to your action steps. So you set goals, you have action steps, and then you apply yourself to those action steps with consistency and with perseverance. But there is another aspect that we've added to the personal development plan, and that is monitoring progress. You must create a system that monitors your progress regularly. You can be on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, but you must have a system. You must have a system that monitors your progress, because this is very, very important. If you are not monitoring your progress, you don't even know whether you are going forward or you are going backwards. So there must be a system to monitor your growth. So let's say I want to lose 10 kg in June. I must have a system where I'm telling myself, okay, this is 10, today is 10th of June, 10th of, let's say today is 10th of June, and my goal is 10 kg. What has happened by 10th of June? I'm monitoring my progress. So if I see that by 10th of June, when that is one third of the month already, that means I should have lost at least one third of the weight. Let's say I want to lose 10 kg in June. June has 30 days. If by day 10 I have not lost 3.5 or 3.333, then I'm not on track. So there must be a system that monitors your progress, so that going forward you can make adjustments. So let's, for instance, by 10th of June, instead of losing 3.333, I've succeeded in losing 2 kg. That means I have 8 kg to lose. I will know that the next 20 days before the month runs out, I must do something drastic so that I'm losing 4 kg in 10 days. I hope that makes sense. So that is the importance of monitoring progress, and it's part of the personal development plan. Please be at the Let's Upgrade workshop. We'll have some time, to learn some of these things better in that workshop. We'll have some time to do that. But in your creating your personal development plan, which is very key to achieving success, you set goals, do your action steps, and then create a system that monitors your progress so that you can make adjustment. If you are not on track, you are able to make adjustment. Then we're going to now discuss how to overcome challenges. On our personal development journey, there can be challenges, and many of those challenges can be solved when you are in a community. Sometimes just even hearing somebody's story answers your question, addresses your issue. Just hearing somebody's experience, hearing somebody's perspective on a matter can address your own, issue. So sometimes on our personal development journey, we are faced with challenges like self-doubt, fear of failure, procrastination, big issue. I remember in the boot camp, one of those classes I was teaching, one of our master classes, I can't remember what I was teaching, and somebody asked me about procrastination. In 2 months, the guy has been able to ditch procrastination, because just do it. Just do it. I say, it's your mind. Decide. Just decide. I have decided. I've decided that this is how it's going to go. And then you back up your decision with action, and then you move. And so on your personal development journey, you have challenges like self-doubt, fear of failure. I hope that we have in this class we'll be able to deal with the fear of failure. So you want to first of all get yourself in a community. Community helps. I've been a beneficiary. That's why in fact one of my personal core values is strategic relationships. I love communities. I have different communities that meet different of my needs. Forget to You must be intentional about creating those communities. You must be intentional. So many of the issues, the challenges on your personal development journey, you can, just by being a community will go a long way. Of course, having mentors help, and being in the right, not just any community. Let it be addressing your need. Don't just be in different places at the same time. No, 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 no. In fact, by hearing me, some of you should go and look at some WhatsApp groups, some group sanitize or declutter. It even helps you. It helps you in time management. That's a story for another day. Declutter. Go and look at WhatsApp group that you should no longer be a part of. Remove yourself. Facebook groups, all kinds of groups. Remove yourself from some of those things. Find communities that are that align with your values. But you need to have values first now. Do you have your core values written out? Do you have your vision, your mission? It's a whole system. It's a whole system. But just take it one step at a time, and you get it. But having the right people, to mentor you, to coach you, very, very, very key. And we can overcome challenges by seeking feedback, which you can get in the community. If you have a coach, some of these things can be easily sorted. And as I've mentioned before, join the Advanced Lounge community. It's a community of people that are learning and growing and becoming better. Become valuable. Increase your value. I heard somebody ask one time that when you go to work, what do you think they pay you for? Do you think they pay you for your time or for the value that you bring your organization? Think about it. Let me see answers in the comment section. At the place that you work, do they pay you for your time, or do they pay you for the value that you bring? Let me see in the next 1 minute. Let's see comments in the comment section. Yes, 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 yes. Do they pay you for your time or for the value? A good way to look at it will be, if we work in the same organization, and maybe they pay me 100K and they pay you 150. They pay me 100K, they pay you 150K. Why are they paying us for our time, or they are paying us for value? If they are paying us for our time, I think, like, we have equal time. That if you spend 2 hours there, I also spend 2 hours. I think most organizations open by 8 and close by a certain time. So it can't be for time, it has to be for the value. So how valuable your organization perceives you to be will be how much they'll be willing to pay in exchange for your services. I heard of a guy that was working in an organization. He resigned and went to work with competition. And you know that because he was so valuable, they didn't find who to fill his spot. They went and begged that guy he should come back and name his price. Were they paying him for his time or for his value? So that is why it's imperative that you grow your value. Grow your value. And most times it's not to go and get an MBA develop yourself. Develop yourself. And the things that you need to develop yourself is not as complicated as you think. Get into the advanced lounge community. You have a lot to learn. So in the community, in the advanced lounge, we are learning, we are growing, we are becoming better. As I mentioned earlier, the value that you develop in yourself, that is what you translate into every space that you find yourself. And that is why you must be everyday worker, becoming better. Personally, I believe that everybody can be more. That's even why our accountability boot camp is called Be More. Everybody can be more. It doesn't matter the achievements that you have, it doesn't matter the grounds that you covered. Believe me, there are higher grounds. There are higher grounds to take. There are territories that you can take. So why not? So be more, do better, be better, because there is still more. There is more to you than where you are right now. There is more to you than where you are right now. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I do not take your presence here for granted at all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I've had a great time, sharing with you guys. I invite you, please be at the Let's Upgrade. We want to position ourselves strategically to have more successful outcomes in second half of 2024. The year is far from over. Don't resign, don't give up. The year is far from over. So there is a business clinic in that workshop. There's a career clinic in that workshop. There is a goal setting session in that workshop. There is something for everyone. It's a free event, but you do need to register. Please click on the link, register, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because the workshop is going to be on YouTube. So you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can get the prompt notifications for the event and all that. And even more important, also invite your friends, your family. It's free. It's free. It has been fully paid for. The speakers are ready. Everything is ready. We have 3 sessions, 3 speakers. You want to be there. And what is more, it's on the June 12th. It's a public holiday, so everybody should be available. 3 p.m. About 2 hours and 15 minutes tops, and the workshop is all done with. But there is value, super packed with a lot of value. You can't afford to miss that. If you're not in the advanced launch community, a link will be given. A link, the link is also dropped in the comment. Please click on the link, join the advanced launch community. We are learning, we are growing, we are becoming better. My name is Tracy Akpera. I'm the founder and the anchor of the Advanced Lounge community. It has been my utmost pleasure sharing with you this evening. And next week, Thursday, 8 p.m., we'll be right here again with the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Lounge community. Thank you for always being here. So I'll see you next week at 8 p.m. on Thursday by 8 p.m. And I'll see you in the lounge. And then I'll see you at the Let's Upgrade workshop. Yay! Wednesday, June the 12th at 3 p.m. See you in the lounge and see you at the workshop. Bye.